Man United could be about to announce the worst takeover news. All 6 of the Glazers could end up staying at Manchester United even if Sir Jim Ratcliffe completes a takeover of the club. That's certainly agonizing news for their supporters. Fans of the Red Devils have long wanted to see the back of the family, but it appears they're now looking increasingly likely to stay instead. Manchester United need only look at their noisy neighbours to know what a takeover could do. City were, for many years, inferior to their rivals. When Sir Alex Ferguson was quizzed on whether they'd ever reverse roles, the Scot confidently claimed, "Not in my lifetime." When the Glazers announced back in November they were open to leaving United, supporters were in dreamland. Finally, they'd see the back of a family who has been taken from the Red Devils instead of giving ever since their own takeover all the way back in 2005. According to the Financial Times, however, the Glazers, all 6 of them, could end up staying put. It had previously been said that Ratcliffe would, should his bid succeed, be prepared to let Avram and Joel remain at the club in reduced roles. Now, that doesn't seem to be the case. Instead, the Ineos chief and self-proclaimed United fan are willing to let all 6 siblings stay before buying their shares further down the line. The Glazers are said to be focused on this idea, in catastrophic news for many associated with the club. Ratcliffe would use loans to secure United. Sound familiar? Instead of the debt-free offer of Sheikh Jassim, this would potentially plunge the club into even murkier waters. And it seems as though United supporters will now have no choice but to accept the Glazers staying. It would spark a backlash unlike anything seen before, including the failed European Super League plot in 2021. Scrutinizing the Qatari bid seems to have become the norm in recent times. Rightly so, because the country's human rights record is downright appalling. But when City and Newcastle are already state-owned, by countries with similar policies and practices, the damage to the Premier League and so-called beautiful game has already been done. Ratcliffe would provide investment, but nothing like what Sheikh Jassim and his 9-2 Foundation would be able to offer. They would wipe the debt, an investment in the squad and local community, while giving everything to make United the most dominant force in the country once again. Instead, with the Glazers staying and continuing to profit from the club, drifting further backwards is a genuine possibility. A final decision will be made in the coming weeks, even if no announcement is imminent. And what ultimately happens remains to be seen. I hope you enjoy this exclusive news. Please subscribe here, like, share, and comment.